Good afternoon. My colleagues and I are here from Hamline in Minnesota to share with you several initiatives that we've developed that give students an understanding and exposure to working with clients very early in their law school career. Client contact from day one. One of the unique things about Hamline is that we have a student body that is made up of students who are about half of them in our full-time in residence program, and the other half are students that are working full-time and come to us in our weekend program, our evening program, or our part online, part in-person hybrid JD program. And they all have very diverse ideas of how they're going to use their degrees. And it's an honor and a privilege for us to figure out how to give them those early client experiences in the ways that work with their schedule and that meet their diverse interests. We're going to talk to you about 3 of those experiences today. The first experience that I'd like to talk to you about is our Launch program. That's a program that is available to our students in their first year of law school, delivered to them in their first semester. It is delivered to them through their legal writing program that covers legal writing, legal research, and client counseling, and it provides them with volunteer opportunities that coordinate around their individual schedules. It's a true partnership with the social service community partners that we have. We partner closely with the Minnesota Justice Foundation, who help us provide a wide variety of experiences in all different practice areas to students in the ways that work with their schedules and the level of commitment that they're able to make. It's truly learning outside the classroom in the very first year, and it works well and provides context for what they're learning inside the classroom. Students are able to work with a wide variety of partners on everything from estate planning documents to marriage dissolution papers to figuring out what it means to process a client through the intake process and other items like that. It's had a huge impact in the first year. We had 104 students participate, 31% of our incoming class, more than 1,000 clients. Some students did a few hours as their schedules allowed, and other students did as many as 150 hours of volunteer service. It's provided great context for them in terms of what they're learning in the classroom, and from my perspective as somebody who works with students in career and professional development, it's prepared them incredibly well for that first summer clerkship position or summer associate position in terms of experience.
So the second experience we wish to highlight is the Hamline Mobile Law Network. The Mobile Law Network, known as the Wheels of Justice, was launched in September of 2016 and is equipped with a full office, including private meeting space, computer printer, and Wi-Fi hotspot. And the key word to describe why the Wheels of Justice has been so great has been flexibility. For students, these opportunities are low commitment, one-day events and require limited training, so they're open to everyone from 1Ls to 3Ls. And this is particularly beneficial for students in our evening, weekend, and hybrid JD program. And continuing with the theme of flexibility, Minnesota, like many other states, has a large metro area in the Minneapolis, St. Paul, Twin Cities area, and then greater Minnesota. So we're able to bring these services on the road to greater Minnesota, which are often legally underserved areas. And with regard to the services that we provide with the Mobile Law Network, we have been able to build upon our existing self-help clinic in St. Paul, which provides services in criminal expungements, family law, and advanced healthcare directives, and really use the Wheels of Justice to take these services on the road to greater Minnesota. And in addition, we've also been able to meet emerging legal needs, particularly in the area of immigration. And a good example was this past spring when students participated in a safety planning workshop and helped prepare delegation of parental authority forms for undocumented parents. And even more recently, we've provided legal screenings for DACA recipients. And most importantly, the Mobile Law Network has allowed us to strengthen existing relationships with our alumni network and community partners. And one event we've been particularly proud of is a recent event for DACA recipients, which was organized in partnership with Senator Al Franken.
The third type of client experience we want to highlight is the JTerm Immigration Clinic. This is something that we'll be trying for the first time this year. During an intensive week in January, 8 students will travel to Texas and will spend 12 hours a day immersed in direct client work for women and children detained in the INS Center in Dilley, Texas. The project responds to the needs of students in our hybrid program, which offers 50% of the JD instruction online and the other 50% of the instruction in intensive in-residence capstone weeks. Hybrid program students are attracted to other short, intensive courses that we've offered during JTerm because they can take additional time off of work to complete them. One of the students, Taylor Levy, works as a program director at a service center for immigrants in El Paso, Texas. Her organization works with a larger network of immigration attorneys who've organized volunteers to assist persons who cross the border and voluntarily surrender to border control to claim asylum. Dilley Detention Center is a facility for women and children who are subject to an expedited process for their asylum claims. While on site, the immigration clinic students will conduct intake interviews in the detention center, and they'll assist clients in filling out applications for asylum. They will also represent persons at credible fear hearings with the asylum office, and they may get a chance to assist with de novo appeals in the immigration court. The clinic will nestle this intensive immersion, 5-day immersion experience with in between pre-trip orientation classes and a post-trip reflection and debriefing class. We know this is not a typical clinic structure, but we hope that this different structure of immersive client work and reflection will help us reach students who can't take a traditional clinic.